Hey, what's up, you everybody? It's Noble Creation TV back to you with another exciting edition of NFL football talk, and we want to talk about Kerry Hyder on today. Now, before Kerry Hyder had the injury against the Colts last year, I think that was the first game of the season of last year. The year before last, Kerry Hyder led the team in sacks. Kerry Hyder had about 8 sacks, 8.5 sacks, something like that, and led the team with sacks. And he was a guy that I was rooting for because these are the type of guys that you love because he worked his way from being a rotational player to also playing alongside Ziggy Ansah. And Kerry Hyder brought it, man. And just for Kerry Hyder being undersized, man, he still is a very effective pass rusher. And if Kerry Hyder can return back to that form, man, the Detroit Lions can be a force to be reckoned with. I think Kerry Hyder is the forgotten man because the injury last year took a toll on the team as far as not having him. But Anthony Zetto did play well when Kerry Hyder went out. So definitely we got some good rotational pieces in there. But if Kerry Hyder can return back to what he was when he had the 8.5 sacks, if he can be that guy again, man, the sky's is the limit for the Detroit Lions because Kerry Hyder was on his way to being a great defensive lineman. And the thing about Kerry Hyder is he's a smaller guy, but he's very versatile. He can play inside and outside. And that's something that the Detroit Lions need. They need guys that can do that can be versatile, or you can put them anywhere. And Kerry Hyder is one of those type of guys where you can put him anywhere along the line, and he can be effective. And if the Detroit Lions can get that from Kerry Hyder, I mean, the defense can be a little bit better. That's one thing that Detroit needs to aim to get back to. When we had the 2014 team and the Detroit Lions were like they were top. I just put it, they were top 5. I know they was like 1 or 2 somewhere in there with the defense when we had Sue on the team. And if we can get back to that, playing defense like that again and getting takeaways that we had last year, that we last season that we had all these takeaways, and if we can play like that, we can be a good team, man. We can have a great bunch of defensive guys because we need to have guys that can stop guys and guys that can be playmakers. So definitely, man, I'm hoping that Kerry Hyder will return back to form. Having a gross injury like that definitely puts a hamper in your plans. But I think that the guy, if he works hard, he can get back to that form again. And Kerry Hyder definitely showed promise on the defensive line. And we hadn't had a lineman like that in a while, a guy that was a gritty guy that came in and worked his way up into the rotation and was able to become a starter and be effective on that front line. And if we can get that out of Kerry Hyder, man, the sky's the limit. I think Ziggy Ansah would even take his game to a higher level because he needs that guy that's going to help him be able to get to the quarterback. And that's one thing that Kerry Hyder was able to do. He was able to get to the quarterback. And we see that if you go back and study a lot of his film, Kerry Hyder was able to use his techniques, whether it was a swim or a bull rush. He was able to get in there and be effective and get to the quarterback. And that's what we need. And we was kind of lacking that last year. We wasn't able to put a lot of pressure on the quarterbacks like we should have been putting pressure on them. And I think if we can get pressure, it allows the linebackers to drop back in coverage even better because we have a linebacking core that is new this year. So with the exception of our rookie last season, Davis, with the 2 new guys that we have, Kennard and Christian, both of those guys, when they come, plug them in. They look like they'll be versatile linebackers, but we just need to get back to where we was at a couple years ago as far as getting that defense back to being a top 5 defense. If the Lions can be a top 5 defense, man, they can be on their way. Because defense means everything. Defense does win championships. And you have to have a defense because you need to be able to stop opponents in key situations. So definitely, man, I'm rooting for Kerry Hyder to come back strong from his injury. I know having a significant injury like that sometimes puts a hamper in the plans, but I think Kerry Hyder can do it, you guys. So let me know, you guys, what you think about the forgotten man, Kerry Hyder. All right, you guys, this has been, as always, Noble Creation TV. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to Noble Creation TV for breaking news. All right, you guys. Peace.